Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Visions of Mana, and yes, we are still here in the desert, but we know where we need to be. We need to go to Cliff because with the power of Gnome, the seeds will now grow and we can continue our journey to the Tree of Mana. But before we go there, there is one thing I want to do, and that's the last blue marker. And then we'll go to the coast and see if we can summon our little boat buddy. Can we make it? Can we make it? No, it's too far. Oh, can we scale this cliff? No, then we have to walk around it, I guess. Such a long journey as well.
Don't mind if I do. Let's continue. A welcome find.
Very.
Hopefully we get some. This is very valuable.
Ooh, triumphant. Higher attack power when fully healed. Alright, I think that's it. That was just the last one I wanted to check in this area. So let's head to the coast and call a boat, and then, well, we can do two things. We can make our way to Cliff to see the seed grow, or we can see how far we can sail, because I have been thinking about going back to Tianeea and see if there's something we can do over there. Maybe a new quest has popped up, because we haven't been there in ages. And maybe pick up some, well, items around that entire thing. But for now, first things first. Because I was wondering if there was going to be a scene triggered once we reached the harbor, or if that's just a marking to get to Cliff.
No signs of Vuskov nearby.
Oh, try out the Faerie flute. You should be able to hear it.
Play the Faerie flute on certain shores to summon Vuskov. Alright. Wait, we can actually sail the ocean? Not just warp, but actually sail? Oh, that's amazing. Zata, Moors. Very intrigued. Oh, look how fast he's going. Oh, he's having so much fun just swimming around. That means we actually have a world map, isn't it? Well, that was the one place I wanted to go to, so let's have a look, shall we? It's a bit of a big swim, but we definitely can. You know what? Maybe we should just head toward the shore that the game wants us to go to. We will go to Tianeea, of course, but we might work there. Oh, but I love that they included this in here. Back to Faerie Cliff. Okay, so they mark on the map where we can call for it. Very, very good.
We made it, safe and sound.
Might I suggest we meet with Morlabe at the garrison as soon as possible?
Glad to be back. It feels like we were gone for ages.
This time, we'll make it to the top of the cliffs for sure.
We better.
I don't feel any power from the earth spirits yet.
When the ceremony commences, we shall see a difference, I am sure.
You have a point. Might as well wait for the ritual.
Yeah, I think we just negated one of the texts. At least it seemed that way, that's why I stopped walking. Let's see if the warp function works all the way to Tianeea.
Let's rest up.
Fast travel. Nope. Well, if that's the case, then we're just gonna swim all the way to Tianeea, shall we? Alright, so I will make my way over there, and I will see you all when we actually get there. And yes, we are going out of our way instead of just planting the seed and going to the Tree of Mana, but hey, if there's something to do in Tianeea, I want to get there as soon as possible.
Yes.
And see what it's all about. Because extra quest means extra rewards. Extra rewards, always a good thing. So, let's go. Made it back to town. And yes, I do think that the fast travel is only limited to the continent that you are on. So it does give credence that we still need to use the ferry every now and then, because or else once we get to a new location, new continent, and we finally found a place where we can warp to, then we will be able to warp all over the world and not use him anymore. So I think it's a good decision when I think about it. And there might be some other elemental point we can get here too.
Grant me power. Thanks for the pick-me-up.
Thank you very much. Looks like we don't have anything in town. So there's only one place that I actually want to check out, and that is of course our dot bear friend. And of course the people that we brought with us to this town. And maybe our parents. There's tension throughout its village. The spirits are restless without their alm. Oh, that they definitely are.
I see.
Oh, you and Hinna seem to have been raised in a warm and welcoming atmosphere, though perhaps a tad too temperate for me.
Yeah.
How comforting to feel my wings here in Tianeea too. The breeze is a lot saltier than in the Vale though. Yeah, considering where we are, I think that's not too strange, is it? Alright, let's see if Hinna's parents have something different to say. Well, ever since she was young, Hinna loved our little flower patch. I'm sure I'll be reminded of her every time I tend to it. Oh, there's no greater honor than being named an alm. I'm so proud of you, Hinna. Safe travels, you too. Yeah, this is exactly the same text as it was before. So we only have to check with our Mr. Dudbear just to see if he has some items in this town that we can buy that we want to add to our list. Ooh, careful now.
Babu, badoo, da babadoo bum.
Babadoo babadoo boo baboo. Nope, this is all down to 0.
That's good.
Yeah, see you later. And now that we're here, we can just use the warp to get wherever we want to be here. So let's check out Longren. Ah, and there is a quest here. I can see a marker. Do also want to check out the area we have to travel through, because technically there could be people just walking through that area, right? Okay, here at least there is nothing. So let's pick up the quest we can find here. And maybe, considering that we've traveled so far, then maybe the quest we get here is not bound to this place? Well, let's not make assumptions until we actually see what the quest is. Right, you lot. If you're interested in helping this old man out again, I have another favor to ask of you. I expect you've seen the old windmill on Mount Gala. It's pretty hard to miss. It stood up there since my grandpa was alive, but the building has slowly fallen in disrepair. My final job before I retire as a windmill maker is fixing that old thing. My problem is, the place is infested with monsters now. And to make matters worse, there aren't monsters we usually see on Mount Gala. In fact, they are much more dangerous. If we don't have the muscle to get rid of the threat like that, which is why I want to ask you to take care of it. That windmill is a historic landmark, and it pains me to see it in such a state. So, would you be willing to help me out here? Of course we are willing to help you out. How is it even a question? Longrun isn't known for being most welcoming to outsiders, but they seem to treat us alms quite warmly. Yes, just because you are alms.
Yes.
Oh, textiles from Longrun are given their color via traditional wind dyeing methods. They are considered luxury goods in Inistana and are highly sought after. I wouldn't waste my breath talking to the folks in the Vale. It's not like we have any business there anymore. Yeah, and we've checked. Texts they haven't changed at all. Alright, Mount Gala should be right outside the door. So we might as well just walk. And I wonder what kind of level enemies we are supposed to fight. Since we can get here right now, it should be around our level, isn't it? All the way at the other end. That's fine. And with a little bit of luck,
A fine opportunity to rest.
we can pick up things we might have potentially missed. Is there no way to summon the winds back again from here? Because that would be very dangerous just to fly over to the other side. I don't think we can even make it, it's way too far. Yeah, I guess we have no choice. We have to walk from all the way from the other side. I'm not gonna risk a jump I know I can make. Cute mole bears, but way under my level, and I wouldn't feel right annihilating them. Killer bees, however, they're free game.
Looks like I'm powered up.
I feel sick.
Can anybody help me? Please?
Really? The poisoning is getting to us? You know what? You just deal with it. You got yourself poisoned.
The dud bears will love this.
There was a intermediate step in between, wasn't it? There they are. The poison has been resolved. There's a path over there. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been here, so I'm just trying to remember how the entire path went. No, don't fall now. Well, at least we are in the icy part. So we are getting closer to our goal.
Expect a difficult trial ahead.
I'm not expecting that, but a little bit of extra reward for making it. 31? Oh no, we're definitely not doing that now. I'm intrigued though. No. 10 levels is a ridiculous amount of difference to try and overcome. So let's grab the chest over here and then we'll head to the next one. I'm considering this just like that rune quest. Like, we cannot do it now, so we'll do it over time.
All right. Let's collect ourselves before we set off.
But yeah, that's a pretty big difference. I say return. No quests here. No blue markers whatsoever. I think we're good. So positive news is that we did discover there were quests.
Let's rest up.
Just quests that are a little bit further ahead of us. I wonder if we can summon our vessel here too. Should do, right? Because this technically at the water and it is a harbor. Ah, they made a separate location for it. Good. Alright, I'm gonna head back to Deadly Cliff, and whenever we get toward level 30 we can come back here and defeat this group. Because I haven't yet experienced the fact that we expire side quests, so I think we should be good on that front. So let's head over to where we want to be.
Let's rest up.
Alright, time to sow our seeds and see it grow.
Do you think it'll go any better with the seed this time?
With Gnome's blessing, I think the soil will have enough power. It'll work, now that we have him on our side.
I am prepared to climb if this fails.
You do reap what you sow, as they say. You heard the Queen. Be prepared for any outcome.
Please work. We gotta get...
You're back. I can feel a change in the energy of the soil. We should attempt the watering ceremony one more time.
Spirits of Earth, we beseech you. Bring life forth from this barren soil. Guide the alms over the cliffs and to Elusia beyond.
Come on, you can do it. Ah, there they are.
Oh my! Did you see? Get a load of that!
Hey!
Val?
Yeah, we did it.
Hinna, I'll take care of your core stone. I swear.
We will. Don't worry.
Not many people venture this far.
There may not be many methods of restocking our packs. Confirm your stores before we climb.
Aw, but I want to go up now.
Me too. But Palamina's right. Let's check our provisions first.
She is right, but we have 10 chocolate, like 40 candy. We should be okay. I just want to check the weapon to see if there's anything new we can buy. Because there's usually an indicator there's a vessel coming, or we just haven't picked it up yet.
Welcome. What'll it be?
Ooh. See? Oh, wait. This is worse.
You have a good eye. Thank you for your purchase.
I still want it, though.
You have a good eye. Thank you for your purchase.
So doesn't mean that I should have bought this last time we were here, but we didn't?
You have a good eye. Thank you for your purchase.
Oh, like I said, I want it in the list.
Again.
You are a collector or you aren't. Basically. Alright, I think it's time for us to climb the cliffs, isn't it? You know, I think I want to keep this party for a little bit longer before I change it up.
Alms, Soul Guard. Milos Woods lies just beyond the cliffs. It is a vast and treacherous jungle. Within the forest, you will find Verdius Burrow, hidden home of the Sproutlings. It is one of them who will become the Alm of Wood. Once the Alm joins your party, you will be that much closer to the Mana Tree. You are well on your way to ensuring the survival of our world. Safe travels on the road to Elusia.
Yes or no? Why would we say no? We decided to talk to him, that's just to move on ahead.
This feels wonderful.
A tiring trek it has been, but we have come far.
It's all thanks to the spirits. Ever since Guju, I've been thinking about how we take their powers for granted in our everyday lives.
True. But with the alms sacrifice, we can ensure that mana flows to the spirits of earth, fire, wind, water, the moon, and all the rest.
Wow! Get a look at those trees!
Verdius should be in view once we reach beyond this road. The Alm may have already been appointed.
We'll have to see if we come across Orin or the Alm of Wood first, I suppose.
Brace yourselves, everybody.
Yeah, whatever comes next, we know what to do. Take the core stone, or take the Alm.
Whoa! What kind of trees are these? I've never seen anything like them.
The plant life on top of the cliffs doesn't seem to suffer from the same issues as the ones below.
I suppose all of Elusia Isle is isolated from the lands we know. In fact, I wonder how the Mana Tree first came to flourish here.
We're hot on Orin's trail now.
Leave it to us. We won't let Orin keep Hinna's core stone.
Milos Woods.
Are the plants this weird because we're near the Mana Tree?
That? Or it's because there aren't any people to keep the woods in check.
Don't get lost, okay? I don't know if I'd be able to find anyone in here.
Don't worry, we'll stick together like glue.
Go for it! Keep them coming! You're not getting away!
We destroyed a plant by that?
Huh. What happened to that big flower?
Might it feed on the mana power of monsters, perhaps?
A balanced ecosystem between monster and
Huh.
plant. These woods are very interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
Hopefully we get some... Oh, not bad. The Dugbears will love this.
So basically, for every monster group we defeat, the more plants we destroy? It is some way of making us feel guilty about the actions that we do. I will still kill the monsters though, because we need the experience,
Nice.
but
Got it.
it's giving us a bit of more pressure not to kill too many.
Here's hoping for good fortune.
You all are! Celestial blast!
Don't you know? It's useless to Don't you know?
Yeah. The hammer is powerful, but not very visually impressive.
Grow stronger with every battle. My father told me once that there's an herb that only grows in these woods. It's a highly sought-after steamed bun seasoning, apparently.
Piccolo sure knows a lot of things about a lot of things, huh?
Yeah, he gets to a lot of places, so it's not that weird to be honest.
You're not. It's useless to Understood.
I gotta assume it's story related.
The flower's gone.
I suppose it really was feeding off the nearby monsters.
There might be more. Let's look around.
Hopefully we get some... Impressive.
Miracle cookie. Yeah, I will do my best not to feel too bad about destroying plants.
Nice. Got it. Nice. Got it.
That was some jet
New
talk. You just kept
experience.
growing and growing.
Did you really need to jump on my back, though?
Touchy. I wanted a better view when you happened to be next to me, so...
I've been demoted to platform.
That you are. And a very
opportunity
handy
first.
platform indeed.
Expect a difficult trial ahead.
Ooh, lots of
I
enemies.
can deal with this. Keep moving. You're not getting away. Just one more.
We're gonna get told off for this, aren't we?
The enemies and their corresponding flora have been conquered.
Which came first, the flower or the monster?
Maybe both? Because it's like the egg and the chicken thing, isn't it? There has to be some stage in evolution where both were very
Nice,
close to
got
each
it.
other.
Did Orin already make it this far? It's weird that we haven't passed each other, even though we're heading toward the same place.
There is but one road to Elusia Isle. It does not sound possible, let alone plausible.
Alright, there's one.
Buckle up. That's the last. Picking a fight with us was foolish.
Ooh, hello, little one.
Look! A cactus!
Ah, I found you, little cactus. I couldn't find a good hiding spot. Hey, you found me. Where to next? And I still haven't found a way to reliably see where we found one or not. I'm still thinking that as soon as we see an art here from Little Cactus, that's when we'll know we found him in that area. I keep forgetting to check if that's the case. Would be a nice indicator that way. More clovers. Ooh, that's a very big plant. I think that's... Oh, no, it's not. Does it lead anywhere? Yeah, we need to destroy monsters to get in order to get there, so we have no choice but to fight on.
No trouble. Keep them coming. Fire diversion. Keep them coming. Moving.
And there it is. The way forward is revealed.
Along our way are all gone, it seems.
That means we can keep moving forward. Let's get going.
What have you got? Impressive.
Ooh, extra HP.
The Dud Bears will love this.
Basically giving us regen whenever we collect mana. Not a bad thing. Ooh, lots of pots. Let's leave them for now. Because there might be a fight there at some point. Because every time you see like 3 sets of 3 pots around, yeah, that usually means that there's a boss at some point. Oh, no, not the side quest. Here? Yes, and we'll add... you know what? Let's just do it now. It's just something that might benefit him, so let's do the Triumph and extra HP. Yeah, since he's someone that I like to use as a fighter, it's a good thing to have him restore more HP at a time.
Is this a settlement of some kind?
There don't appear to be any settlers.
Excuse me! Is anyone here? Nope, nothing.
It doesn't look as bad off as Guju. We would know if disaster had struck another town.
True.
Huh?
Did you hear that?
That sounds like an
Sounds
offbeat
like
guitar.
music. Does Orin play the guitar?
Calm down. It's probably just one of the citizens of Verdius.
I believe that riveting refrain is coming from over there. Shall we investigate?
Let's. Verdius Borough. Let's see if we can find some townspeople to talk to.
There's gotta be someone around playing that song, right?
Yes.
Yes, this tranquility makes it feel like time is transpiring slower than usual. That or my imagination is running away from me. Whatever instrument this mystery person is playing, I like it. Well, this borough is entirely populated with sproutling. Come to think of it, not much is known about how sproutlings live. Where are they? Maybe they're still in the ground, getting the energy they need to grow. Come on, wake up.
This is kinda exciting. Is this?
I guess they're hiding from us?
Taking this?
Until they know we're safe? Well, might as well ransack their town while they're not stopping us. I mean, procuring items for our journey as the
Taking
alms.
this? Grizzly! Let me see. Is this?
Magical dismantle.
Yes.
I think we found the source.
It's coming from here.
to persevere. A part of this interwoven life that keeps the world from strife. Not moving on, no matter what, oh yeah. So long as all of us are alive, we can grow and sing and thrive. Looks like jam number 1460 is another keeper. Not bad, not bad. Gosh, the Faerie is taking her sweet time this year. Those were some weird lyrics.
And kind of catchy too.
Well, I didn't really ask for your input. Get out of town! You wouldn't happen to be the convoy of alms now, would you? I'm Jaque, custodian of the burrow. A sproutling, obviously. Oh, you came all this way, but I'm sorry to say there's no alm of wood just yet.
I guess that means we're stuck here for now.
Wait a second. 1, 2, 3... Is it just me, or are we missing people?
Due to some complications on our journey, the Alms of Light and Darkness will join us later. I am Palomina, Alm of Water.
Oh, I'm the Soul Guard, Val.
Morley, Alm of the Moon.
They call me Karina, Alm of Wind, and this pretty lady is Ramco. Golly, a sacred beast cub. Still growing, I see. Were you raised outside of Lucia? Hang on. Do you know Ramco? Nope. We only just got acquainted, but I know plenty about these sacred beasts. That's everyone. Oh, what about the Alm of Fire? Did something happen to the Alm from Tianeea?
She, Hinna. She lost her core stone. We're looking for the person who stole it from us, and we're actually in a hurry.
Not sure what you mean by core stone, but losing things is never fun.
Sounds like most people haven't heard of core stones.
The only news I can give you is no news. Sorry. There's nobody here but us sproutlings, and I haven't seen any thieves come through the burrow in, well, ever probably. Plus, there's nothing beyond Vertius but the mana tree, so... Oh yeah! And that boulder at the entrance with the legendary sword stuck in it. But that's it.
Legendary sword.
Legendary sword?
Oops. Look at the time. I have to go water my friends. Bye.
No. Come back here. Legendary sword?
What sword was he talking about? Am I the only one in the dark here?
The goddess of mana was said to have given a legendary sword to her hero champion. But I could have never fathomed that the fairy tale was fact.
Orin and Hinna talked about it once. I didn't think it was real either.
Perhaps the kernel of truth behind the myth originated here in Lucia. It is the home of the mana tree.
Our search for Orin might be a bust, but we still need an alm of wood. We should ask that kid from earlier what's up.
True. Let's find him.
Alright, very interesting.
He has to water his... what? Better look for him, I guess.
Because in all honesty, we think, or at least I think, that something happened in the past to the mana sword in a way that it couldn't collect the mana needed to keep the mana tree alive, and therefore they defaulted to the sacrifice of alms to power up the mana tree. So maybe if we can figure out what happened, maybe we can find another way, the old way back again, but I want to know more about the mana sword. Ah, good. Oh, no alm's been named yet. Same story, different city. Do you think the other pilgrimage had this problem? Could be. Might be a reason why it takes us time for the light and dark to show up. Well, Jaque said he was the custodian of the burrow. What does that entail? Well, I think that means that he takes care of everybody here.
This is kinda except this might be useful.
Honey elixir?
Taking this?
Who knows, maybe we can help. Ooh, interesting. Oh, there you are. Oh, such a melodious piece of music. Jule's lyric phrases were both fair and philosophical. They were. Ah,
Let me see.
hidden
This
in
might
the
be
bushes.
useful. Grizzly!
I'm sorta in the middle of my daily duties. Mind getting out of my way?
Do all custodians water the plants here?
Of course. Who else? I have to take care of my friends.
Friends?
Sure. This tree here is a good friend of mine.
Wait, what? This tree is a sproutling?
Oh, I guess you wouldn't know. When a sproutling goes to sleep for a long time, we tend to turn into trees. Every 4 years, just in time for the pilgrimage, one of my hibernating friends grows the most beautiful flowers. The alluring fragrance beckons the fairy to the burrow, and that lucky sproutling gets to be the alm. Only the most vibrant of sproutlings can blossom, making them the perfect candidates for the alm of wood. Our patron elemental wants lush foliage on all of her envoys.
But when are the buds meant to bloom?
Usually the trees are already in bloom by the time the convoy of alms arrives. But not this year. There's probably no hope for the burrow after all. I suppose we all gotta go sometime.
Whoa, hold on.
Jesus
Don't need
Christ.
to jump straight to utter destruction.
Nope. I think this is it for us. No flowers, no fairy, no future. Anyway, I'm
Bit
sure
dark,
you
but
all
okay.
got stuff to do. Some bandit you're tailing or whatever.
He's really gonna give up on his homeland? Just like that?
Well, when it's time to go, it's time to go, I guess. I feel like we need to
seems
help.
Really knowledgeable about the pilgrimage. There's a lot more I want to ask him. Yes.
Oh, I hate when people give up without a fight. Jule should watch out. Karina's in a mood. Oh, I have read literature on the hibernation habits of sproutlings, but there is merit in meeting one in person. That it is. That it is. Ah, we haven't activated our tree yet.
Let's rest up. Let's plan our next move. Got some syrup.
Yes, we do. Alright, let's check on the next one.
Was there something else you needed, or were you that curious about my work?
There's a lot we don't know about all this. I was hoping for answers.
A chat would kill time better than my usual rounds. As you wish. All sproutlings remain dormant for long periods with one exception. We alternate who looks after the rest of us while we sleep. As the custodian, I water my sleeping friends each and every day. I woke up 4 years ago, just as the last pilgrimage was coming through the burrow.
So for 4 years, you've been watering these guys waiting for them to bloom? All by yourself?
Of course. Though, I guess it's not gonna matter much anymore if there's no alm. Might as well hang up my watering can.
You can't be out of options already. Have you talked with your patron elemental? Maybe she can help.
What a silly thing to say. Alms are appointed, not requested. There's nothing I can do about this.
But how do you know if you don't try? I went directly to Sylphin and asked to be made the alm. You don't want this place to be destroyed, right? Then do something. Anything. Go ask the elemental of wood to hurry it up.
You've got to be joking. She's joking, right?
Oh, she's not joking.
Karina's telling the truth. She went out and found the elemental of wind in order to request her position as the alm.
But that's going against the hand of fate. Perhaps mortals like yourself try to defy destiny, but that's not how we do things up here. Sproutlings take what life gives us, and we're grateful for it. I don't know how many thousands of years ago it was, But we watched your world teeter on the edge of destruction. All the while we waited, tending the seeds as we've always done. Whatever hand fate deals us is our burden to bear. How egotistical to assume you know better than the goddess herself.
Egotistical? That's rich coming from a stubborn weed like him.
He's not wrong to stick to his principles. He just needs some perspective. Is following the will of the world really worth accepting the destruction of all you hold dear?
I don't believe that. I think if something is worth something to you, you fight
Not
for
that
it.
the workings of the Hand of Fate aren't important, but Karina's got a good point too. I don't want Jaque to give up hope.
The more I think about it, the more it makes me mad. Me? Egotistical? Well, if anybody in our group is being classified as egotistical, it would definitely be you. I remember the days I spent near Etern all by myself. At least Jaque seems okay with the solitude. Well, if you don't know any other life. Seems lonely though.
Yes.
Because if only Faerie could facilitate the conversation with our headstrong host. However, she hardly ever visits the city except to a point in Alm. Yes, and she hasn't been here for a while, if things are to be believed. Yeah, I think we have the entire city, just the scenes are left. And I do want to hear more. I guess if Jaque doesn't want to do anything with finding their patron elemental, then we might as well.
You're a pushy bunch, you know that? What is it this time?
You're the one who ran off. We weren't done with our conversation.
Actually, I didn't have anything else to say to you folks. I've said my piece. No need to get worked up about it. I'll tell you what. If an Alm of Wood is chosen, you'll be the first to know. So go ahead and look around for that corkstone or what have you.
It's corestone, not corkstone. And that's our friend's soul you're talking about, bub. Hinna, the Alm of Fire, had her corestone stolen by Orin. If we don't get that piece of her back, then Tianeea is in danger. Faerie still has a chance. So use it! How can you stand around and throw your hands up like none of this is in your control? Don't you care what happens to the burrow? Think of your dormant friends. Don't you want to save them? Isn't that worth asking to become the Alm of Wood yourself?
Look, pal, I'm not going to take much more of your sass. You think I'm not worried about the fate of my home? There should be blooms by now. It's not supposed to be like this. Without flowers, the fairy won't come. Without the fairy, us sproutlings lose our purpose. No lives to preserve, it'd be the end of everything. Maybe this is my fault. I could have overwatered the burrow or pruned something I wasn't supposed to. That worry is always on my mind.
Jaque.
Here's a thought, Jaque. We could all search for the reason the flowers aren't blooming.
Huh? But don't you need to find that Aaron guy who stole from you?
You said so yourself. No one has come through the burrow but us. We trust you to know what's going on in your home. Besides, I'm the Soul Guard. It's my duty to find the Alm and protect them from harm.
Look, I appreciate the thought, but there's no cure for the burrow. It's pointless.
Oh, honestly. Stop quitting before you start, kid. Come on, folks. We've got a job to do. I think this place doesn't get enough sunlight. That's what.
The landscape in Verdius hasn't changed in millennia. They would have had problems long before now if it was the sun.
Maybe Gnome's powers are too weak to reach here?
It is true that Elusia is a tad far from other terrain. The solution may be that the sustenance given to the sprouts is being sucked dry.
That's a lot of leads to eliminate. Let's take a look around the area first.
The reason... Wait, could it be...
Did you notice
Where'd
something?
Jaque get off to? Well, while we wait for him, we can try to figure out the cause of all this.
Yeah, we should. Other villages in Longren took care of our crops. I've never had a green thumb. Julie mentioned overwatering, but do you think the vegetation would show signs of rot if that were the case? Unless it's down in the roots. There could be a parasite polishing off the necessary nutrient in the soil, or a weed consuming the water until all else withers. Maybe, but it seemed that Julie had an inkling, in all honesty, like something that might be the cause. Definitely worth checking out, but as you might have guessed, that's something we'll do on the next episode. For now, we're gonna leave it here. On the next one, we'll follow the way out of town and see what we can figure out, because I'm pretty sure that maybe there might be a monster somewhere or a blockage that we need to resolve. And after everything comes back again, the sproutlings sprout up, an alm might be chosen. But it might be in the next one. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. Because we've got more of the place to explore. See you then. Bye-bye.